Hello, love. Deeper into the experimentation zone that we go. I asked last week from all of you to let me know one of 5 topics that you would like to talk about and what format you would like that in. And so this week we are going to talk about joy, and it was actually pretty even with people wanting a video and a newsletter. So I'm gonna do it both ways. I'm really nervous about doing a video. It's not my main way of doing this, but I wanna connect how you wanna connect. So thank you for asking for what you wanted. This week, we're gonna talk about joy. And joy is one of those things that just lights up our entire bodies. So if you close your eyes and you bring up a time that you've had profound joy, where do you feel that in your body? And what color is it? And the really cool thing about our bodies is it's a magnificent tuning fork. And so now that you have that recalled in your body, turn that feeling up to 1,000 and really feel what it feels like in your system. For some of you, that might be kind of hard to recall. We've had a really tough year. And what I realized when I sat down to write this newsletter about joy was that over the last year, what I did was I put on my warrior and my help everybody cap, and once everyone was to safe waters, I took a breath and realized, wow, I'm really away from my deep sense of pleasure. And so a couple of weeks ago, I sat down to try and figure out, how do I get back there? How do I get to that deep sense of pleasure? And the answer is joy. And so went on this journey to understand, how do we get more fresh with joy? Joy is kind of elusive right now. There's so much going on in the world. There's so much happening, and joy is kind of escaping us. And one thing that I realized is that sustained, elongated practice of joy brings us to pleasure. So the place we have to start is joy. But the other thing I realized was that people don't want to work at it. People want to be told how to experience joy. And I think that that's a symptom, that's a side effect of all of the algorithms and all of the life hacks and all of these things that are telling us what to do all of the time, that we've lost our inner voice of how to find those things for ourselves. And so as an experienced designer, which is also how I look at my coaching, I design experiences for people to find themselves. My job is not to tell you what to do. My job is to help you find your inner voice, find your way back to what brings you joy. Because what brings you joy may not be the same things that bring me joy, which is why we don't have a one-size-fits answer, and why it's such a difficult thing to connect to. So in going through all of this, in realizing this, in understanding that joy, elongated and sustained, is pleasure, that pleasure is the process, we got to find our way back to joy. And after we have that joy and we're familiar with that joy, then we can play a little around a little more with pleasure. And so when I was thinking about all of that, I thought, aha, I need to design an experience. And so the thing that I came up with was a little 3-day boot camp challenge, if you will. It's filled with writing and meditation and movement, small little things to help you recall what your own sense of joy is, to bring you back to your sense of you. So that's all for today. And if you want to join the 3-day challenge, you can do so at the bottom of the email. And I am sending you so much love. This is my good morning hug to you. You can always wrap your arms around yourself and imagine me hugging you. In fact, it's probably what I'll do at the end of these each and every time. Have an amazing day, or whatever time it is for you. I hope that pleasure is finding you right now. And if it is not, how can you let it in? Love you.